Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. So right there, do away with all thoughts of free will. Do away with all thoughts of by coincidence or just by chance. It just so happened. No, everything is declared. This is a story of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai that he is perfectly planned out to his desire. And once again, he says, and I will do all my pleasure. This is Yahweh, the creator, okay, of all existence speaking. So there is no by chance. There is no do away with your Big Bang theory. Do away with all thoughts of challenging Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because it can't happen. All right. And with that, call Halayimullah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 and the 1/3 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. It's your brother, Kanan. And this will be titled A Necessary Process. It's necessary. We're going to go through it, okay? Everything that we're encountering right now, once again, is not by accident. It's not by coincidence. It's not in the power of somebody else's hand to change this or change that. No, it's the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So we're going to read this one more time. Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning. Do you understand that? As soon as you open up the book, there is an ending of that book. It's already written. You can't go through and change the story that somebody else put together. Okay? When you go to watch a movie, you're not the director of the movie partial. Wait a minute, take that scene out and switch this over. No, it goes as planned, okay, by the director. In this case, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? And the Allahayim led by Yahweh Shai, all right, who did the physical work, but who gave them the blueprint, who gave them the planning, the preparation, Yahweh, okay? He exists, he be. All right, so Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. Okay? Fair use 107, fair use copyright. I am not selling a product. This is strictly for educational purposes. I pray that you be edified.
Going to initiate a crash in the oil price. We need the money right now. We have projects. So you have to take Trump seriously, but never at his word. Never take him literally. But do take him seriously, because he's a mascot for a faction of power that needs to be taken very seriously. The A National OCGFC, owners and controllers of global financialized capital. They're essentially the real unipolar superpower of the world. And Trump is their hatchet man in America. Now, generally speaking, this is going to be very good for the Muslim world. Generally speaking, it's going to be good for the Muslim world and the global South more broadly. Yes, it is. But I know that things are going to get very hard for you in the U.S. Things are going to get very hard for you in the West overall. Now, most people around the world, in the global South, they'll react to that news the same way that someone would react to hearing about a serial killer getting shanked in prison. You know, he had it coming. That's how most people feel, to be honest. But I know that most people in the West already have it hard. I know that most people in the West are actually already suffering. And I know what it's like to live in America. It's not easy. And I know that just because the consequences that you may suffer may be the result of your own actions, that doesn't make the consequences any easier to endure. I know it's going to be hard, especially when you're suffering the consequences of actions that were taken by your elites, not necessarily the actions of the common people. So I know this is hard to take, and it's going to be hard to take. Now, again, let me reiterate, this is not about Trump. It's not about Trump. The isolation, the degradation of America was going to happen anyway. It had to happen. This is just the necessary course of the logic of Western predatory capitalism. Just like Gorbachev wasn't really the one who destroyed the Soviet Union, he just oversaw the inevitable destruction, self-destruction of the Soviet Union because it had run its course. America has run its course. And when I say Western predatory...
Okay, very informational. 3 major points I took from that video was this. Point number 1. All of your elected leaders are puppets, okay? They're puppets of the elites who are ultimately puppets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's left hand. Once again, we've already read that. Isaiah 46 and 10. It's all set up by the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? So all of your elected, so-called elected, selected leaders, let's be real, they're selected, are puppets. Okay? The next point I'm going to bring up is all kingdoms have an end. And we know this. Okay, it's all through the scriptures. The Yahweh Bashim Yahushua sets up kings. He brings them up. He brings them down. Okay, in his appointed time. But all of these kingdoms come to an end, and we're at the end of Edoms. Okay, and particularly the end of spiritual Babylon, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, United States of America. Okay, but overall, what the world doesn't understand, we're at the end of all of these wicked rulerships. It's time for Yasharallah to be reestablished through Yahweh Shai, okay? And the election, all right? But my last point being, if you heard him, he said United States of America is likened to a prisoner who went into prison for molestation or beating on a woman, any way you want to take it, or raping a woman. That kind of prisoner, you will receive no mercy, no sympathy as you fall, as you crumble. Okay, there is no sympathy for that prisoner who goes in there with those charges. You assume that they're going to get dealt with, and they do. And when that happens, there's nothing to see here. They got their just due. That's the sentiments going around the world when it comes to spiritual Babylon. All right. So I just wanted to get that clear. Those are the 3 points that I walked away from that. Now let's get it. This is the book of Matthew 13 and 16. Once again, I named this a necessary process. And he even mentioned that it's bound to happen. This is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai playing out as it is written. Once again, this should give you more faith in these scriptures. But yet we still have people that deny the truth of the scroll. Oh, the white man wrote that. Yeah, the white man wrote a book about his own demise. Okay. Good story, huh? Matthew 13 and 16. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Okay, whose eyes see and who ears hear? The election. That's it. The 1/3 of Yasharallah. Okay, he Prince of Power. Now, I will say this. You see that he has caused their tongues to fall upon themselves. There's a lot of people that are aware to what's going on, but that don't mean that they're of Yasharallah. They don't have the blessing that we're going to receive at the end of all of this, okay? They're just being lined up and having awareness, okay, where 2/3 of our people are docile and sleep. Isaiah 1 and 3, down to at least 5, okay? This is verse 17, Matthew 13 and 17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see these things which ye see. I'm going to tell you this. Every prophet written of in this book desired to be where we are today in 2025, at the brink of Esau's kingdom crumbling, the demise, actually witnessing the Edomites' downfall. Okay, this is our last captivity. It's promised through Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You're not going to have Ham, the Egyptians, the Hamites, come up over us again. You're not going to have Moab take you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, and put us in worse conditions than Edom have. It's not the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, so Thawada Abba, thank you, Father. Matthew 13 and 17. Verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see these things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear these things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Okay, and even Yahweh Bashim Yahushai does not know the moment that he will be sent back with the angels, okay, to get his revenge. He's waiting patiently for Yahweh to point and say go. And you know that's only Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has that measurement of time in his heart that he says enough is enough. Okay, this is the book of Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Surely Yahweh Bashmi Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. Okay, you have never seen Yahweh Bashim Shai take his hands and rip open the cloud and say, hey, you people, listen. And he's not. He's appointed the apostles starting at the house of Great Millstone. That's why we give double honors. Who've given wisdom to the elders, who've given wisdom to the Akim, to the like-minded brothers. I pray that I'll be amongst them in giving us great understanding. Okay, something that a whorehouse known as a church could never do. It was never set up for that purpose. Okay, that's the house of the false prophets and the wickedness. Okay, the true men of Yahweh Bashmi Shai are set up. The true church is set up amongst the men. Okay, women are supposed to learn in silence and teach the children at home. Okay, the true church is set up amongst the men. You see them on the highways and byways giving out this true wisdom. Okay, given by, once again, Amos 3 and 7. Surely Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Allah power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Okay, let's get it. Now, what are the prophets supposed to do with this, with these secrets that he's revealed to them, to us? This is the book of Ezekiel 3 and 7. But the house of Yasharallah will not hearken unto thee, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics. And look at the conditions we're in now. The door of Jacob's trouble has been cracked wide open. You got the Nero running ravish over the northern tribes. And guess what? Elder Manatazakba of North Carolina just brought to our attention earlier that the southern tribes is getting it too. The Haitians, that's Levi, okay, the so-called Jamaicans, Benjamin, they're receiving this harsh punishment too. I mean, it's gonna it's gonna affect all of us. That's once again why it's Jacob's trouble, okay. But listen, Ezekiel 3 and 7. But the house of Yasharallah will not hearken unto thee, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, you speckled birds that look like other nations, but your father's seed, your father's seed comes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. For they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Yasharallah are impudent and hard-hearted. Look, hard-hearted. What is that really saying? Hard-headed. What is your heart? Your mind. So that's just hey, Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua has humor. He said hard-hearted, meaning hard-headed. Okay, you've heard that word before. A hard head makes a soft ass. Okay. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces. And he's talking to our people. He's made these us prophets to stand up and boldly condemn the wickedness that you do, and giving you warning to turn back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Warning, not begging, warning. Okay, and their foreheads strong against their foreheads. Why does he have to do that to our people? Because once again, 2/3 of our people will not receive this understanding. It's not meant for them to. Okay, on this side, all right, they're already calculated to the judgment of the 17 nations. They're likened to what you would call heathens, Gentiles. They still are. Okay. Ezekiel 3 and 9. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not, neither be dismayed at their looks. Okay, and on the highways and byways, we've seen it all. We've heard Eve, one Eve stops to listen, the other Eve is, come on, girl, take 2 steps and fall on their face. That's judgment. That's not an accident. That's judgment. Okay. Though they be a rebellious house. Once again, he's talking about our people. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, all my words that I shall speak unto thee, receive in thy heart and thy mind, and hear with thy ears, and go get thee to them of the captivity. All right, who's in captivity? You are, Jake. No matter where do you live in the world, especially over here in the United States in America, but no matter where you live in the world, we have no rulership. We have no set up foundation. The only foundation we have is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We have no man to look to save us. Okay, that still stands true to this day. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And no man shall buy you. That's what that means. We don't have a savior. Our savior's in heaven waiting to come down to save us, to deliver us. Yah, he, Hawashad, salvation delivers. Okay? Not any man walking around in a three-piece suit with his face shaven off, ignoring all the law, statutes, and commandments. That's not your savior. Okay? Ezekiel 3 and 11. And go, get thee to them of the captivity. So that's all of our people. Unto the children of thy people, to the children of thy people, and speak unto them, and tell them, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Allah power, where thy will hear, whether thy will hear, or whether thy forbear. And majority of you people forbear. You know, when once again, we're not here for the masses. Okay, Elder Manata Zakba did the video about a week ago about that old Eve, weave wearing Eve, looking disgruntled, all upset, calling on the wrong name, saying that he ain't coming back for this generation. It may be my great grandkids. Man, fuck you and fuck that. You take your old funky ass and you go somewhere. We believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We believe in his promise. And his promise is he's coming for the 1/3. Okay, starting with the 144, the election. All right. But the 1/3, that's who he's coming to save on this side. So it does not require the 2/3 to do shit but stay in a funky ass filth. All right. We don't care. Okay. Whether they hear one, let me get that end again of 11. Ezekiel 3 and 11. Here's the end. Whether they will hear, that's the 1/3, or whether they forbear, the 2/3. Keep it moving. We don't care as long as we do it with what I'm about to read now. Okay. I'm going to skip down here, Hebrew hopscotch down here to 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharallah. Therefore, hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. From who? From Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the creator. Okay? When I say, and why did he say give them warning from me? Didn't we read already in Amos 3 and 7 that he will do nothing but he revealeth his secrets to the prophets? Okay, so now he's telling his prophets, son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharallah. See? Therefore, hear the words at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou giveth him no warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked ways. Who is he speaking to? Yasharallah. He's not speaking to the 17 nations. This is not Nineveh. Okay, this is our people he's speaking to. All right? To save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, multiply sins. But his blood will I require at thy hand. At who? My hand. Why? Because he gave me wisdom, understanding, and I turned around and did not use it in the correct manner. Okay? So he's going to require the blood of your sins at my hand for not giving you warning to turn away. So when you people continuously say, well, what you going to do about the conditions of the world? What? I just mind my business. I'm just over here minding my business. That's not what I'm set up to do. The Lord has given me instructions and I'm going to do what he told me to. Okay. 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, what did we read earlier? Whether they hear or forbear. Okay. Whether they take it or leave it. He shall die in his iniquity, multiply sins, but thou hast delivered thy soul, me, because I did what I was instructed to do. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to back this up in Ezekiel again. Okay, because once again, these scriptures are based on repetition. Why? So you can get bored of hearing the same thing? No, so you can get it through your thick brain, through your mind, through your heart, your wicked heart. Okay, 33. Repetition is how you pass tests, by the way, by really understanding and grasping it. Ezekiel 33 and 7. So thou, son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharallah, to the house of the 17 nations, to the house of Moab, to the house of Edom, no, to the house of Yasharallah. That's all he's concerned about, okay? Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die if thou dost not speak to warn the wicked from his way, okay? The wicked man shall die in his iniquity, multiply sins, but his blood will I require at thy hand. See, that's twice he's warned us this, that he's warned us. So once again, I don't care about you asking me what I'm going to do. Like you think that I'm supposed to go to the White House like Kanye and say some mighty words to no, I'm here to warn you that this is what's on the horizon. This is what's right here while you slumber, okay? Nevertheless, if thou warn the wicked of his ways to turn from it, if he do not turn from his way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. That's all I'm here for. Therefore, O thou son of man, speak unto the house of Yasharallah. Thus ye speak, saying, if our transgressions and our sins be upon us, and we pine away in them, and we just lay this smothered, this like a pig in mud, just enjoying it, how should we then live? Okay, see, sin has a wage, and that wage is death. Okay, there's no way around it. The wages of sin is death. Now, this is the book of Ecclesiastes 1 and verse 9. The things that have been, it is that which shall be, okay? Well, didn't we read that from the beginning, declaring the beginning from the end? All right, now peep this out. The things that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun, okay? There is no new thing under the sun, which is going to, I'm going to pull some more precepts, and I may have to come back to this, all right? Just keep in mind, what you think that you see out here is something new and on the horizon, it's already been done, all right? This world has been here for generations and generations before us, okay? And they're discovering new things, all right? So I'm just going to take it there, because I know it's hard. People are simple-minded, and they'll go back 100 years and say, well, this didn't happen. Well, keep up with these scriptures, okay? This is the book of Exodus 34 and 7. Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgressions and sins, and that will be, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting iniquities of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children, unto the third and the fourth generation. Do you understand that speak? You know how people love to say, should I pay for the sins of my father? Well, here's the point I'm clearly getting at. You are your father. We are not, reincarnation is a true process. And when you are reincarnated, you're not coming back as a cow. You're not coming back as a butterfly chair. This is not this reckless energy. No, you are coming back to the same light you are, whether it be male or female. You are coming back as the same light to carry out the same mentality that you carried before then. Okay? With the exceptions of one thing, the prophets were put to sleep for a while and then brought back to their understanding. Okay, one thing that the apostles and elders bring out, some of those men that fought in those wars, such as World War II, maybe Vietnam, that made it home, they only made it home so they can give birth to the seed of the prophets that are here doing the will of Yahweh Bashmi Awashai today. And that's true. Okay, not by any means to say their ass, but to say that seed, so that seed could be reborn, regenerated. All right, and let's get it. This is the book of Matthew 19 and 28. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, okay, maybe I should go up one more. Okay, yes, 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all. Okay, they did put away all the issues of this world, families, businesses, you name it. They forsake all. Okay, and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? All right. Well, so hey, look, like any average, especially being an Israelite, that's how we think. Okay, if I'm doing this work, what am I going to receive? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And Yahweh Shai said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. What is that regeneration? Reincarnation. When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, when he shall sit in the throne of his glory. Did that happen the first time he walked this earth? No, he got persecuted, hung on the cross. Okay, he even denied them who tried to make him a king because he knew that this was not his kingdom, but his kingdom is to come. Okay, so once again, he's telling you, if this didn't take place while he was here, why is he speaking this? Does he tell the truth or is he a liar? All right, let's get that again. Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, reincarnation, as you would know, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones. Who is that? The 12,000 of the 12 tribes, okay, equaling 140,000. All right, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Yasharallah. All right. So that, hey, once again, that is a promise from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. And everyone that hath forsaken house or brethren or sister or father or mother or wife or children or land for my name's sake, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's name's sake. You just named it. We just went through the whole list: family, wealth, fortune, all of these things. Forsake it for his name's sake. Because what? On this side, it has no value. It's vanity. Although we've grown to love these things, it's vanity. It's all set to be set on fire too. The elements shall burn and waste away. For my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold. Do you hear that? Job received like tenfold after he went through that harsh challenge from Satan and Yahweh and Satan's bet. Okay, Job stood firm and he stood still 10 toes down and he was rewarded. This says 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not a man that he can lie. Now, so we got this understanding. He promised us regeneration, reincarnation. So now, yeah, I want to go back. Ecclesiastes 1:9, because now I build up this point I'm making. The things that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is nothing new under the sun. Let's get it. All right, we're here today. All right, who is that? DJ Trump, the orange man. He's been here before, and he did the same thing when he was here before. And we're not talking about he been president before. Yes, he did that. This is Nero. You see that? That's the bust of Nero right there. Nero is ashamedly famous, okay? All right, Nero. Let's get it. Nero, born December 15th, 37 CE, okay? Died June 9th, 68, okay? And I must be missing some of this, but was the 5th Roman Empire, stepson of the heir of the Emperor Claudius, Salakia. He became famous for his personal debaucheries and extra vengeance, and on doleful evidence for his burning of Rome. Okay, now from what I did my little research on him, Rome was set on fire because he wanted a golden palace. And that directly lines up with the mentality of DJ Trump. When 9/11 happened, DJ Trump went on the radio airs and said, well, now I have the biggest high riser in New York. That was his sentiments for the situation. Okay? Well, when Puerto Rico went through that major hurricane a couple years ago, he took paper towels and threw them at the audience and said, Puerto Rico, clean up your own mess. Okay? No sympathy in this man, all right? For his burning of Rome and persecution of the Christians. Who is the Christians? The followers of Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay? The true followers of Yahushua, not just Israelites, those who had faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And this wasn't back then, this wasn't no Jesus thing where we trying to deceive the whole world. No, these are the true believers. He accused them because what did he do? He set fire to Rome, the last emperor, okay? And this is exactly what he's set here to do this time. Burn, baby, burn this place. And he's doing a beautiful job in 2025 ushering in the downfall of this country. All right, this wicked. You just heard that man. You just heard that man say exactly what these scriptures are saying. And to sum it up, with the relevant understanding that he has, okay? This is the book of Revelations 13 and 11. Revelations 13 and 11. And I behold, another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. That's your so-called Republican and Democrats. Back in Rome, it was Palladians and prescriptions. All right. Both of these two sides are set up for a false belief in the system that you go and you cast your votes today and you put your faith into a lie. Okay, because this vote equals nothing. Once again, he said it and I'm saying it. These leaders are puppets. They're appointed. Okay, so your vote meant nothing. Okay, the time, the energy, your thought, all of that, even giving heed to what they're saying means nothing. It's vanity. Okay, all right. And he spoke as a dragon. Who spoke as a dragon? Okay, the puppet that was sent to speak as a dragon by who? By the elites. What we know as the so-called Illuminati, which they're not illuminated, okay? They're the wicked. But those people, that's who's running you. And it's not the United States of America, it's the world, okay? And he spoke as a dragon. What does dragon go into? Draconian, harsh measurements, hard to deal with measurements, okay? And he's brought them back. It's 2025. You see what's going on right here. The deportations of Yasharallah. He's not worried about Moab. He's not worried about Ham. These Chinese people that came in here, these Africans that came in here, Asians, you name it. The other Europeans that are coming here. Is Elon Musk not a immigrant? He's South American, or excuse me, South African. Matter of fact, the mega base, actually, the majority of the mega base hates Elon Musk. Okay, because they know not only are you deporting these immigrants, but you're trying to replace them with immigrants. Okay, and by the way, that deportation that they're doing is turning out so sweet, as now these farmers are already suffering through what we already knew. The immigrants do the jobs that you so-called lazy ass self-entitled Americans don't want to do. Okay, so now it's going to affect your pocket and it's going to affect your stomach and your refrigerator. Watch, it's happening right now. And who cares? Nobody, because you heard this man say he was not set up to help you. He was set up to destroy you, to bring this piece down. It's the will of the elites, okay? So that dragon is speaking loud and clearly, okay? This is the book of Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, he being Yahushua, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world? Okay, they wanted the end to be there now. The disciples was hoping Yahweh Shai would go up on that cross, get resurrected, and maybe a couple months come back and save them. It didn't play out like that. He said this gospel's got to be preached across all four corners of the earth, and it's now taking place. How? The internet. Keep up. Okay, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, okay, the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, which I named this a necessary process. That's why I named this. Once again, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Are you not hearing of them? Are you that sleep? I don't think you can avoid anything that's going on at this time. It's being tossed in your face. Okay? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and the conditions are being laid down right now, laid down. Okay, civil war is soon to break out here in the United States of America, and it's been taking place all over the world, even over there in the so-called chosen land, Israel. Ben, not a Jew, he knows as soon as he stepped 1 foot up out of office, that's why he's trying to continuously keep war after war going, that he's going to be tried by his own people, because before that so-called October 11th event, their 9/11, hint, hint, 9/11 bullshit took place, he was already on the verge of being impeached. Okay, and I believe he was already impeached. So what does war do? It gives him an opportunity to maintain his seat of power. That's it. Okay, he gives not a damn about those people. Neither is he supposed to. He is the wicked. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All of these things are taking place today, 2025. That's why I started off. That's why my next verse was Matthew 13:16-17. Blessed are our eyes to see, and blessed are our ears to hear these things, because they must take place. Once again, a necessary process. All of these, Matthew 24:8, all of these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay, and oh yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet, especially to you Jacobs, Jacob, you Southern tribe that's over here comfortable watching what's taking place on the Northern tribe mainly. Okay, you're next. And I even Elder Manatazakba, Adawan Ratazah, Lord willing, I'm gonna leave his video along with the other video with that clip that I sent you in the description. He had this woman saying today, if they deport all of these Northern tribers, as I know them, then what is it going to leave for the black people? You so-called black people with this mainly Judah, okay? Slavery. And it's funny because I did a video last summer where this European Edomite asshole openly came out and said that he is calling for slavery to return. And he went so far to say, if I can't make the Judah man bow down into slavery, well, let's make the woman. I mean, openly, he said that we're less people than them, and they deserve to rule over us. And once again, the dragon speaking. Okay, now if you think DJ Trump gives a fuck about us, I can't conceive why you would believe that. But if you, for a stitch of a second, believe that there's anything good in that man's heart, you've been deceived. And you, at the end of the day, you will be the victim of your own folly. Okay? Matthews. Okay? This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. That's where we're at now. That word perilous, I'm on airplane mode, so just deal with me, because once again, I don't want this lesson being interrupted. Perilous, what does it go into? It starts off hard times, hard to deal with, hard to take, hard to bear, and the last definition is savage. Okay? These are the times that we're in. These are the times that we're in. Okay? No more looking back. All right, once when the scriptures say a woman in travail, once that water breaks and those contractions come, it doesn't get better. It doesn't slow down. No, it gets worse and worse and worse until that baby is born. And that baby, meaning Yahweh Shai, returning with the host to put an end to this kingdom, the final end. Okay, so we're here. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers. We got plenty of those, even in the ministry. Okay, not wanting to say Yahweh Bashim Yahweh's name, deceiving people on what the MOTB is, the mark of the beast. It's not a chip. It's everything but a chip. Okay, blasphemy. All right, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. What is holy? Separate. Now they want to be hand in hand with the wicked, okay? Without natural affection, trace breakers, false accusers, okay? And continuant, fierce, despisers of those that are good. And who is those that are good? The men that sigh and cry for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And the 1/3 those who had that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who put their faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Once again, not men, not flesh. Tyrants, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Once again, it'll catch you every time. All right. This is the book of Proverbs. 21. Yeah. Proverbs 21 and 1. The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The king's hearts. Who are the kings? All your rulers, all of your leaders. Once again, what you see taking place is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua through his left hand. There is not an adversary to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Satan is an angel doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Always. Never has deceived, never went off plan. Okay? The king's hearts is in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Would that not include DJ Trump? As the river of water, he turneth it wheresoever he wills. So you, once again, there is no way around this, all right? Now, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, starting at Sirach, known as Sirach, starting at verse 2. Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself. What type of man is Nero? DJ Trump. Okay, he's Narcissus. Who in the fuck gotta wake up and put orange spray tan on their face every goddamn day? I mean, that alone should grab your attention. He's Narcissus. He's a liar. He's a snake oilsman, snake oil salesman. Okay, would name one business that he has successfully ran. You can't. We'll be here all day. Okay. As the judges of the people is himself, so are his officers. That's right. And as we'll look at the cabinet that he's put around him, a whole bunch of sexual predators. Okay. Manipulators, thieves of tax. Okay. Come on. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So if you're wondering why this world, why spiritual Babylon is crumbling at a such feet, look at who they've had in control. Okay, before it was Trump, it was that old bastard. Okay, old Weekends at Bernie. Before that, it was Trump. Before that, it was a falsified person that we thought that was a Judah, but he's a Hamite. Okay, and he came with wicked intentions itself, the ABC agenda. Yeah. So that's the type of rulership that spiritual Babylon has been under for the last couple of decades, okay? An unwise king destroyeth his people. You say that again. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. All right. 4 was I going down on that? Okay, here's 4. Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and in due time, sooner than later, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he will set over it one that is profitable. Who is that one? Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's why we probably say we got next, because these 17 nations can't fathom. They can't, even 2/3 of our people can't see a Jacob running this world, Yasharallah. But little did they know that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is sending the King of Kings to run this earth forever and ever and ever. Okay, Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Isaiah 31. Okay, Isaiah 31, Salakia, and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, spiritual Egypt, over here in the United States of America, especially more than ever. Now, when you see the conditions of this place, all right, I seen one of them immigrants say that he had a week vacation from him getting deported and he'll be back because he got the paperwork to come back. Okay, you sleeping. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. And that goes into their military complex, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Yasharallah. You don't give your prayers and consensus to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. I want to go pull this video right now, but I'm not going to go through it. You've seen me use it before. Senator Scott's bum ass, who got offered no cabinet seat. I've not heard from him since the elections, since he was trying to juice Yasharallah into believing in that wicked demon Trump. Oh, I just love you. Him. Okay? America is the shining bright beacon amongst all the nations. That wicked ass bastard, shaved face, bald head. This is, this blatantly not looking to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, okay? To the Holy One of Yasharallah. Neither seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, okay? Yet he also is wise and will bring evil. Who will? The Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and will not call back his words. Why would he? It's his, once again, this is his creation, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Okay. Now, the Egyptians are men. Hey, DJ Trump, he's a man. All of these leaders that you see across the world, all these Edomites, and once again, the Egyptians are the or spiritual, or that's the spiritual word. They're physically the Edomites right now, okay, are man, and not Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, not Allah, not power. And their horses flesh, okay? And we know today you're not horseback riding, you're riding in tanks and planes and whatnot. What is that? All material, all the elements that are set to burn, and not spirits, okay? When Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is upon shall fall down, and they shall fail together. So there's a Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is undefeated, and if you don't know that, you're gonna find out quickly. Okay, you cannot. You can't go against the creator of all creation. This is that simple, okay? This is the book of, once again, Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy. All right? Never trust a man that got to wake up and put orange spray tan on himself to feel some type of way about himself. But any enemy, okay? Never trust thy enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, okay? Though he humble himself and go a crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. Okay? And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So, hey, what's the saying? Can a leopard change his spots? Nope. Can a tiger change his stripes? No. That's the way they created. That's the purpose that he was created to do, to be the wicked. Okay? No way around that. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take the seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Take this, take heed to what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is warning you. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? Okay, once again, who is the serpent? The snake oil salesman. Okay, do your research on this man. Nothing he's ever touched has been profitable. How did he get those billions? His daddy left it to him. He's a trust fund kid, just like Musk. They didn't do anything to create their wealth. They never generated their wealth. Once again, you do your research. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such that come nigh wild beast? They just showed a short the other day. Some woman tried to rub on one of those pigs with the pigs with the horns, a boar, and she got gouged in the thigh, thinking she can just rub this random ass animal. Okay, that's the consequences for being stupid. All right, and hey, Isaiah will tell you our people are stupid. They're sottish. They do not know Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. I'm not worried about the Gentiles. They got to go through they're going to get their judgment. Period. Okay, we talking to you, Yasharala. You have a chance at salvation. Okay, we don't know who the elect are. We hope that we're among the elect. I beg to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but I can't tell the next person if they are or not. Okay. So whether they hear or bear, we give you warning. All right. Now, this is the book of, let's see, this is the mentality you better have right now. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, put away these things. You already heard Yahweh Bashim Yahushua said everybody that gave up the crib, that gave up the wife, the children, all the pleasure to serve him, 100-fold you will receive. Okay, in the regeneration and reincarnation when we're with Yahweh Shah again. Okay, no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Who is that? Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And if a man also strive for the magistracy, why else would you be doing this? What did Paul say? What are we going to receive? Yet is he not crowned except he strive lawfully. Okay, and you heard how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai responded to Peter. Okay, for all of you that did the will of my Father and obeyed me and followed me, there's a reward. Okay, the husband that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. That's right. You put in the work. You reap what you reap what you sow. Consider what I say, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai give thee understanding in all things. Remember, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Hamashiach of the seed of David. Okay, of the seed of David. Once again, this is not for you just believe and you have to be our family. This is a family affair. This is not I want to get in, I want to join. Okay, like them ish people, converts. It's not for them. And you see that. Okay, so this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 8. Remember that Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, of the seed of David was raised. So he's Judah, was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffer trouble as an evildoer, and we all do, even unto bounds, but the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not bound. Okay, we've all sinned and fall short. Okay, therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, with eternal glory. And that's what, once again, he already told us this is the reward of being obedient. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. And that's what you two-thirds are willing to do. Deny salvation that is given to us. Why? Through who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? We're about to wrap this up. This is the book of Revelations 12 and 12. Because once again, this is named a necessary process. So we got to go through it. The Lord said he would try his and his precious jewels are tried in that fire, that refining process. Okay? Therefore, so Revelations 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, destruction, death, chaos to the inhabitations of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, who is the devil? The self-proclaimed white man, who is actually red, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth. Why? How does he know it? They got those they got those high-powered telescopes. They see them chariots out there. They know who the chariots are. They have way more understanding than they want you to understand. That's why Yahweh Bashem Yahushua had to reveal his secrets to the prophets. Okay, so they know when they look out and they seen that big ass shiny ass. They said it looked like a city floating in the sky, and they showed it too. All right, they know what's coming. Because for the devil is come down, having unto you Salakia. Let me start over. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitations of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Okay? And they really want this new world order. They really want majority of us gone. Okay? And the other majority is slaves, no more than cattle to their wishes. Okay? That's what they want to do, but that's not the Wada Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's not his will. This is the book of Romans. I mean, man, you dealing with the devil here, and you think that you got a shot. That does not make sense, man. We all should just be repentant and turn to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and beg him, okay? But like the scripture said, whether they will hear or forbear. This is the book of Romans 9, starting at verse 12. Okay? It was said unto her, who is that? Rebecca, the elder shall serve the younger, and they had never get over that. That's that birthright, okay? Heaven being given to us in the Genesis 27. Read up on it, okay? As it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. And see, Esau just can't grasp that. They so busy trying to, well, he should understand that he has no respect for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He wants to replace him. So how would Yahweh Bashem Yahushua love somebody that he created that has it in his mind that you're of no value and I can replace you? Come on, man. I'm going to read that again. Romans 9 and 13. I mean, think about these people. They literally blaspheme every time they open their mouth. Majority of them. As it is written, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. Okay, that is a promise. All right. And I'm gonna slide down. Was I gonna stay? Oh, okay. That's the only point I wanted out of that. Salaki. No. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I just wanted to make that point. Now, no, we going down. Here we go. 21. Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another vessel unto dishonor? What are those two vessels? Jacob and Esau. Okay. All right. So, all right. Now, what if this is Romans 9 and 22. What if Yahweh Bashem Yahushua willing to show his wrath, okay? Alessandra, great like demon power, and to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering. Who had to do the long suffering? Starting at Yahweh Shai to all of his children, okay? The vessel of wrath fitted for destruction. All right, do you not understand this? This man has been set up. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He has set them up for a appointed time, and then he's going to bring them down in the most way that he sees fit, which is going to be very violent, by the way. Okay, led by his son, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and then the host. All right, the hosts, the angels. All right, this is not going to be no pretty thing. He said, I will not come meet you as a man. He also promised that he's going to stomp out Basra, those people, the Edomites, and that all of his garments will be flooded with will be sprinkled with their blood. Okay, that doesn't sound like somebody that's coming to make peace to this earth. No, he's the ultimate warrior, and he's coming to put an end to this fight and to bring our people, you so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, back to the top where you belong. Okay, but before that happens, in the midst of that happens, here we go. We're going to end this on this. Because once again, the Lord told us to give you warning, whether you hear it or bear. So this is my warning. Jeremiah 30:6. Ask ye now and see whether if a man doth travail with a child. You ever seen a pregnant man? We're not playing around with them people that on the other side of the alphabets. We not talking about you alphabetical. We talking about born males. Not by choice, born males, born women, born males. Have you ever seen a man with a child? Hell no. Okay? Where do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail? Once again, that woman going through those birth pains. Why are now men looking this way? And look at this, and all faces are turned into paleness. You know that fear. That's that Scooby-Doo fear when you see Shaggy running in place. That's that Flintstones fear when you see Fred and Barney running in place, not going nowhere. And then they actual spirit, they ghost is probably a couple feet away from them. All right, you know that fear. Any horror movie when you see the person just freeze up and panic and can't move, that fear coming to all you mighty men. All right, Arise, for that day is great. Once again, we broke down perilous earlier. Savage, okay? Ruthless, savage. So that none is like it. It is even the time of who? Jacob. You so-called African Americans, Native Americans, Hispanics, trouble. But he shall be saved out of it. The election, the 1/3 only. Okay, and the scripture goes on to tell us to be faithful to death and you will receive a crown. So some of us will go through persecution, but we will be raising with Yahweh Shai, which is the ultimate goal. Okay, bottom line, we better off than continuing the conditions we're in now, captivity. All right, and with that, this has been a necessary process. I pray that this was edifying. Shalom.